play sports, and we've got a showdown in the Sunshine State. It's the Jacksonville.
Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. will find Ridley on the left side. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Right, let's go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, Jupiter.
Etienne up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll run with Etienne. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got a sense to pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chandler Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
This is what this man was born for. The big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Play action. Now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
This may writing it down on my notes. I've never given enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Red on red.
Another tote for ETN. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit early, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 56 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On first down, back to Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Tua now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run, Achane. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Turbo 3, kick. Ready.
They'll run it. Achane with it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may get bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. Bulldozes past him. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Now Hill to return it. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That's into the hands of Chosen. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
21G, 21G. Hey. 20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by Chosen. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good. Go on, Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 2nd and 5.
Number 1, high. Solo like Zion. Hey.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Achane on the counter. And he powers his way up past the 30.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On 3rd down, Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop, a tackle for loss.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Solo left Zion.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
3rd and 5. Now Tua. That is caught. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now 2nd and 3. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Still third down.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action now. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. They've got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Jaguars have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA. Back now in Miami. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Straight ahead, Etienne. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second down, Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Automatic first down.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a give to Etienne. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 103 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now McManus for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Etienne gets it from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. That's certainly going to bump up the win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a half%. Just 2 scores. But the way that this team...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this...
After review of the play, ruling on the field...
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
21G, 21G. Hey.
Back to throw is Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Come on, two.
On second down, a run by Achane. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Tagovailoa to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 25 yards out. Sanders' kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, it's definitely a low percentage chance of that being completed, but you have to like the shot that they took right there. They have to get something deep downfield. That one fell incomplete. Got to try it again.
Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on